So for those of you that don't know, we've recently bought my mum and dad's house, which was also my childhood home. And today's the day we're giving the door a little spruce up because the new front door that I wanted was over £1,000 and the budget was like, nah, we're not doing that. And you're going to have to watch until the end because I'm actually obsessed with the final result. So there are all the samples you can see on the door that we did. The bottom one was the one I preferred, warm clay. The one that was my least favourite that looked like snot was this one. What's it called? Half light?
Half light.
Half light. That I said that had a green undertone to it and people were saying I was colourblind. That's the one we've gone for. So the brand that we went for was Rust-Oleum and the colour is Half Light. And it just goes to show how different the colours can look. Because when we first put this sample on the door, it definitely had a green undertone to it. I don't care what you all say, you can all call me colourblind, but it definitely did. But then when we looked at some of the other pictures online, it looked completely different. And as you can see here with the first coat going on, it was definitely more of a neutral tone, which is exactly what we wanted. So I was actually working from home, so I was doing what all those women do, which was letting him crack on with it and then sticking my 2p in when it definitely wasn't wanted. So here's me telling Dan that I want the door handle, letterbox and numbers changing to black. As you can see from my face, I think the response I got was 2 words. But did I get my own way? Of course I did. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Happy wife, happy life. No, I'll give it to him though, he is a good one. So this is the first coat done and it just needs 4 hours to dry before we do the second coat. So Dan's just picked up this spray paint to do the letterbox and the door handle. We couldn't get a new door handle and letterbox because we've just had the locks changed last week, couldn't get the same handle. He did buy a new letterbox, but the holes aren't matching up or something, so we're just going to try and spray them and see how that goes. So Dan didn't even tell me he'd started spray painting. I think he was in a bit of a mood at this point. But just wait until you see the end result. It was worth him being in a mood with me for a couple of hours. The spray paint that we used was from B&Q and it was the Rust-Oleum Paint and Primer in 1 in black satin finish. So if you want a matte black look, then this is definitely the one to get. Whilst he was waiting for everything to dry, he decided to paint the electric boxes as well. We're also tempted to do the garage door, but not sure about that yet. So anyway, this was it. The second coat was done. The letterbox and handle was going back on. And then I just needed to give it a really quick clean. And here it is. No, stop it. I'm actually obsessed. The colour has turned out so much better than I expected. And okay, I'll admit it, absolutely no green undertone. Just a last little finishing touch. It's time to get out the autumn wreath. And I did want to get an autumn doormat as well. But can you believe none of the stores have any left? Anyway, let me know what you think. Did we choose the right colour? And was changing the letterbox and handle to black the right thing to do?